Hey y'all, what the fuck's going on? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be reading some wild ass confessions. Let's just get into it. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on TikTok at xxhotpinkkitty, and let's just get into this because I already know it's about to be some juicy confessions on here. So let's get into it. Okay, I'm gonna read out the first confession, y'all. I like to creep around my house and act like a goblin. I don't know why, but I just enjoy this. Maybe it's like my way of dealing with stress or something, but I just do it once about every week. Generally, I'll carry it around a sack and creep around in a sort of crouch walking position, making goblin noises. Then I'll walk around my house and pick up various different trinkets and put them in my bag while saying stuff like, I'll be having that, and laughing manically in my goblin voice. The other day, I was talking with my neighbors, and they mentioned hearing weird noises, like what I wrote about, and I was just internally screaming the entire conversation. I'm 99% sure they don't know it's me, but God, that 1% chance is seriously weighing down my mind. My only question is why. That's my only question. It's just, why are you doing that? Yeah, just why?
Why? Why?
I'm a cyberbully on Roblox. I feel terrible about this, but I would make racist, homophobic comments, as well as tell people off themselves, and said I'd forcefully insert my thing into their knockers.
What?
Okay. It got to the point where I felt so bad that I started to preach about God to one of the people I harassed and exclaimed how much they're loved despite the fact that I'm not religious. I committed a poop crime.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I was walking to a job interview at a middle school and got lost by following Google Maps. On the way, I need to poop really badly and held it for as long as I could. Then I finally found the school, but Google Maps had led me to the fence with no gate entrance. Dismayed, I turned around and started walking back up the street, but I almost pooped my panties right there. So I did the unthinkable. I stood in front of a house next to the school, lifted my skirt, and pooped on the driveway.
Wow.
It was the biggest poop I've taken in years, and it smelled awful.
Okay.
I used some napkins I had in my purse to pick up and wipe as much as I could. You was picking the poop off and put it in the trash can at the curb. However, there was still a huge lump on the pavement left. So you used the tissues to wipe the poo instead of your asshole. I start work next week. To my knowledge, nobody saw me except for a cat. I'm ashamed, but I can't keep the secret. Hopefully nobody will know. Can I ask why you use the tissues to wipe the poo off the ground and not the poo out of your asshole? And why? I lost my virginity to a stripper. During my third semester in college, I lost my virginity to a classmate. She was a rather homely girl with huge tits and was also more or less a semi-professional stripper. She had an on-again, off-again boyfriend, so on and off boyfriend, who worked in a shithole strip club. And when they were short a girl, she often filled in. I don't know, like, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like,
I don't even know. I can't even tell you that.
I scammed my own grandmother for thousands of dollars.
Bitch.
I'm male 24, have been scamming my own grandmother for money since I simply cannot get a job. I have a major in arts and have been spending the past few months trying to apply for jobs. I have got to 7 interviews and every single one was sorry we went to another applicant. I lived in the cheapest apartment eating off food stamps. My rent was almost been due and I was in debt, so I had enough and started scamming my own grandmother. I decided to sign up for a text now and call my elderly grandma saying that they were hackers in their system and they have to pay gift cards and send crypto to me. I have been telling her for months and even got my grandpa to scam. What? They have been spending most of their social security paychecks to me. It has improved my life scamming them.
This car in the rear.
I was able to get out of debt and pay for my own rent. You are an awful human being. I'm the title alone, bro. Shaving my balls. Until my mid-30s, I kept my junkie pretty shaggy.
Hey, how are you guys?
I guess I figured it was more masculine that way. Quite a few girlfriends after giving me head would have to plug my short curlies from their mouth. But they never really complained except for one. She complained constantly after hearing it for the 100th time. I told her if she wanted me to shave, she would have to do it herself.
I'll do it myself.
She immediately took me up on the offer. While having her gently work around my cock and balls for about 30 minutes, I had become quite aroused and naturally had to fuck her immediately after she was done. I didn't notice right away, but as soon as it became apparent that my freshly shaved junk cock made me appear a little bit more formidable, and without all that hair in the way, allow my balls to experience much greater sensation. It turned out it would be awesome advice that I wish I'd taken many years earlier. I've been keeping myself shaved ever since. Happy ending, I guess. Glad your balls are okay. I like to torture mosquitoes. I have this strange habit. Whenever I catch a mosquito with my hand, I shake it so hard that it gets dizzy and then I release it. Like, why, bro? Like, I was a total whore because my boyfriend broke up with me. Now he wants to get back together. Long story short, my ex-boyfriend, we were each other's first love. We were in a relationship for over 10 years. And here go, he left me for a 19-year-old girl. So he's 26, you know. And I was in such pain that the only way to bear it for the moment was to be a complete slut. Enjoy sex. And I feel like I was getting revenge. Okay. I fulfilled all the dirtiest fantasies I've ever had. I sucked cock in public, at a party, like trains went through me several times. I often let my friends touch my tits and help them come on my face or just... If I want to read this. They always try to take my clothes off at parties. I'm stuttering and shit. That's how fucking scared I am. And sometimes I let them leave me topless. And I even fucked some of my friends when I was in a good mood. My ex spent so many years asking to try anal. I just didn't want to. But I let a 19-year-old guy fuck my ass.
What the fuck?
Like 15 minutes after meeting him. Just because I thought he was cute. I even had several gangbangs with this guy and his friends and made them fuck both my holes. And at the same time, several times. Now my ex wants me back. I'll be honest, I'm going to do it. Having an active sex life is amazing, but I'm 100% sure that he's loving my life. I thought I could fill the void he left in my life with lots of sex, but I was wrong. Okay. Gangbang for rent. See, y'all just get right into it. This happened a few years ago when I was going through a really tough time in my life. I was struggling financially. It's definitely not something I'm proud of, but at least it helped me get by at the time. Okay. One night I was out for dinner with my friends when we met a group of guys. These guys were probably in their mid-40s. While outside for a smoke, I encountered a guy who offered me a lighter, half jokingly. I told him I didn't need one, but I appreciated it if he could pay my rent for the month. He looked at me and said, "If you let me and my friends have our way with you, I'll pay your rent for this month and the next." Oh my God. I was a bit hesitant because I didn't know him, but also desperate for the money and facing eviction. So I agreed. We paid our bills and I left with him and his friends to his apartment. I did what they asked, and within minutes they took turns with me, fucking me in each hole. Then I let each of them blow low to my mouth and I swallowed.
Disgusting!
He then paid me and I went on my way. Why? Last night I did another gangbang and OMG, I was so used. I was made airtight. 2 cock in my pussy. In my ass. And I even orgasmed so hard I passed out for a minute.
Child. Anyway, so
The morning I woke up with a half-empty vodka bottle shoved up my pussy and dry cum everywhere. Fuck, I'm a slut.
oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
What do you mean you woke up with a half-empty vodka bottle up your fucking pussy? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you... Those are always the best nights. What do you mean? This is a collective thing that everyone, that y'all just be doing? Female 19. I got tied up and used by 4 guys over the entire weekend.
Do the hokey pokey and turn your big ass around and get the fuck back to your fucking seat. The fuck is wrong with your ashy ass?
So I was talking to my friends with benefits about my recently discovered kink and how I wanted to be tied up and just be used for hours. He said that he could find some friends and told me about this guy that had a bondage chair. Skipping the minor details, we made an arrangement with my friends with benefits and the bondage chair guy and 2 more guys and to have me over for an entire weekend just to fuck. Okay. Okay. So Friday night I went up to their house, got dinner first to get acquainted, and then I put on a little strip show for them. So she was they wasted no time getting me strapped to a chair. Okay. So just like a little strip show, you took a little shoulder out and they were like, nah, get on the chair. They clamped my wrists and ankles down in doggy style. Oh. Okay. They then started stripping themselves, and then one of them shoved their cock inside my mouth. Your mouth was already open? You were just sitting there like... Someone else went around to the back and started licking my pussy. And let me tell you, I was already damn wet. It smells like weird, but at some point they all started really pounding their dicks into me, filling up on my hole to come. I don't know how many rounds they went and how many times I came, but that kept going for hours. That night before they let me off, they let me get some rest and some food and some water. But it wasn't long before they wanted to tie me up again. I didn't really have a choice, as I agreed to let them do whatever they wanted to me that weekend. So the entire weekend I was constantly just tied up and fucked and like that repeatedly. It was so hot being absolutely covered in cum and not being able to resist, even with how sensitive I got from coming over and over. I couldn't really walk anywhere after that Sunday, so I got my friends with benefits to drive me to my place and gave him his final blowjob in the car as a thanks. Overall, I do need a while to recover, but I'll definitely do it again. I, female 18, gave an old perv and gave him head at Target.
That's suspicious.
Yeah, it's fine.
That's weird.
I'm not gonna lie, I've always loved to provoke men in public. Sorry, I can't fucking read. Whether that's not wearing a bra with a tight shirt, wearing a sundress with no panties, short shorts with no panties, tights, etc. I absolutely love it when they pass by me and slightly touch me and say excuse me as if they bumped into me accidentally. And Target has always been the hot spot, I'd say, for guys to always check me out. So I love going. So you basically love being sexually assaulted, is what you're telling me. Okay. However, the specific time this man, I want to say in his 30s, was following me, taking pics of me, and I noticed almost immediately. But I believe he didn't notice that I caught him many times, so I played it along by bending over, acting as if I was fixing my titties. Why would you be fixing your titties? Okay. There was a comma, so she bending over and then, yeah, okay, fixing her titties, biting her lips, etc. We got to the underwear section, and I took it a step forward. I got some panties and sniffed them.
Why is it already stinking? Oh my goodness! It already stink! Oh my! What the fuck? It smell like bounce the fuck did I...
When I heard a moan, ugh, oh my god. I turned around and he was like almost in love, lol. It's not funny. It all happened so fast. I went up to him and he kind of started walking away, but I said, no, wait.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
And he came back and I told him I had noticed him taking pics and I wanted to know if he wanted nudes of me in the dressing room. He told me he thought I was playing, so I grabbed his hand, went to the dressing room, and asked him, you can either have a photo shoot right now of me naked, or I could just get on my knees and get to work. Right? And of course he chose head, but I was so turned on, it took me about 10 minutes to get that big load, and he thanked me, and I thanked him back, and I told him I love pervs, and he...
So, my eyes are correct.
He later told me he was married, but it was hot, and next time he saw me at Target, he won't hesitate to come up and touch me. One of the hottest things I've ever done. What do you mean you was at Target and you like to provoke men? Sorry. And you just randomly... What?